1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kanwal. First, the headlines. Prime Minister took an aerial view of flood-affected districts of Balochistan today and reviewed relief activities. President says Pakistan is committed to combating the menace of human trafficking by establishing an effective coordination infrastructure. Interior Minister has said Pakistan and Saudi Arabia will collectively face all internal and regional security challenges. Pakistan has handed over another relief assistance package to Afghan quake affectees at Torkham border. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one more Kashmiri youth in Baramulla district today. Australia is leading on point table with 17 medals in Commonwealth Games 2022 at Birmingham. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif took an aerial view of flood-affected areas of Balochistan today. Chief Secretary Balochistan Abdul Aziz Oqaili briefed the Prime Minister about damages caused by heavy rains and floods. The Prime Minister was also briefed about relief activities in the affected areas. Pakistan Air Force personnel and helicopter fleet are actively engaged in providing relief support to the people stranded in flood-affected areas of Balochistan. According to PAF spokesperson on the special instructions of Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmed Babar Sidhu, PAF have distributed 4,200 kilograms ration comprising flour, ghee, sugar, dal, tea in the calamity-hit areas during the last 2 days. The spokesperson said several families have been evacuated to safer places. It is further said that relief operations in Balochistan are practical manifestation of Pakistan Air Force's resolve to extend all-out support to fellow countrymen in the hour of need. In Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, at least 12 people have died and 17 injured in rain and flood-related incidents during the last 2 days. In a statement, the Provincial Disaster Management Authority said 99 houses were fully damaged while 188 others partially damaged. The authority has distributed relief goods among flood affectees of Khyber, Mansehra, Dir Lower and Buner districts. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif says the government is implementing a special emergency plan to improve anti-polio response. In a tweet today, he also expressed concern over the increase in number of confirmed polio cases in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Alluding to his recent telephonic conversation with Bill Gates, the Prime Minister thanked the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for its valuable support in the public health and social sector programs in Pakistan. World Day Against Trafficking in Persons is being observed today to raise awareness regarding the plight of victims of human trafficking and to promote and protect their rights. In his message on the occasion, President Dr. Arif Alvi reiterated the commitment to combat the menace of human trafficking by establishing an effective coordination infrastructure to prosecute traffickers and protect victims. He also appreciated the relevant federal and provincial departments for a national action plan to combat human trafficking and migrant smuggling. Interior Minister Rana Sanaullah has expressed gratitude to Saudi Arabia for the successful organization of a Road to Makkah project to facilitate Pakistani Hujjaj this year. He was talking to Saudi Ambassador to Pakistan Nawaf bin Saeed Al Maliki in Islamabad today. He congratulated the custodian of the two holy mosques and Saudi government for excellent arrangements of Hajj. The Interior Minister said relations between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia are very historical, long-standing and brotherly. He further said security cooperation between the two sides will be strengthened further to face collectively all the internal and regional security challenges. Minister for Commerce Syed Naveed Qamar has emphasized the need to increase exports for economic growth and development. Speaking at a ceremony in Karachi today, he said the government took difficult decisions to revive economy and now dividends of these measures will pour in soon. The minister said the entire world has incurred the economic stability due to Russia-Ukraine war. He further said we will have to work collectively to steer the country out of the economic crisis and for a brighter future. Pakistan's ambassador to the United States, Masood Khan, says Pakistani exports to the United States have increased during the last year with a total volume of $9 billion. In a statement today, he said Pakistani exports to the US have witnessed an annual growth rate of 35%. Ambassador Masood Khan said that the impressive growth of Pakistani exports to the United States is a trendsetter for our other export destinations around the world. He further said if the exports continue to grow at the rate of 35% per year, in the next 3 years, overall Pakistan-US trade volume would cross $20 billion. This is Radio Pakistan. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops, in their fresh act of state terrorism, martyred one more Kashmiri youth in Baramulla district today. The troops martyred the youth during a cordon and search operation in Wanigam Bala area. In a statement in Srinagar, All-Party Hurriyat Conference General Secretary Maulvi Bashir Ahmed Irfani said that RSS-backed Modi government has waged a war against oppressed Kashmiris. He further said India's oppressive tactics and conspiracies have failed to suppress Kashmiri's freedom movement in the past and will meet the same fate in future as well. Meanwhile, brutal Indian authorities have shifted back the illegally detained Kashmiri Hurriyat leader Mohammad Yasin Malik from a hospital to New Delhi infamous Tihar jail. Yasin Malik was admitted to the hospital on July 26 after his health condition deteriorated in the jail, where he was on a hunger strike unto death. He had stopped eating on July 22nd in the protest against the denial of fair trial in the false cases registered against him. Yasin Malik is in illegal detention since 2019, where India's notorious National Investigation Agency arrested him in a false case. The 19th death anniversary of the founding president of Azad Jammu and Kashmir, Sardar Muhammad Ibrahim Khan, will be observed tomorrow. Quran Khani and Fateh Khani will be held at his mazar at Kote Met Khan in Rawalakot. Special prayers will be offered for solidarity, the integrity of Pakistan, and the early liberation of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Seminars will be held at all district headquarters to pay tribute to the veteran leader for his services rendered for the freedom struggle and the development of Azad Jammu and Kashmir. A truck carrying humanitarian assistance, including medicines, was handed over to Afghan authorities at Zero Line Torkham border crossing today. The humanitarian consignment was sponsored and donated by Al Khidmat Foundation under the arrangements made by Pak-Afghan Cooperation Forum. China has accused the United States of double standards for challenging Beijing's sovereignty over Taiwan. Speaking at UN Security Council, China's Deputy UN Ambassador Yang Shuang said Beijing has always maintained that all countries' sovereignty and territorial integrity should be respected and legitimate security concerns be taken seriously. He further said determination of China to defend its national sovereignty and territorial integrity should not be underestimated. Palestine has accused Israel of ignoring the pledges made by US President Joe Biden during his recent tour of the region. In a statement, Palestinian presidential spokesperson Nabil Abu Rudaini said Israeli government bears the consequences of violating all resolutions of international legitimacy and international law. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and US Secretary of State Antony Blinken during a telephone conversation discussed the situation in Ukraine. In a statement, Russian Foreign Ministry said besides Russia's ongoing special military operation in Ukraine, they also discussed global food security and problems of bilateral relations. In Commonwealth Games 2022 at Birmingham, Australia is leading on point table with 17 medals, England on second position with 16 medals, while New Zealand third position with 7 medals. In the meantime, Nasir Iqbal of Pakistan defeated Morrison of Jamaica by 3-0 in the men's single squash event of Commonwealth Games 2022. In the women cricket event, Pakistan will take on India at Birmingham tomorrow. And finally, the weather. More rain, wind and thunder shower it is expected at Punjab, Islamabad, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, northern and eastern Balochistan, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 12 hours. However, isolated heavy falls are also expected in Kashmir, upper and central Punjab, Islamabad, upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and north and eastern Balochistan. To end the news, here are some of the headlines once again. Prime Minister took an aerial view of flood-affected districts of Balochistan today and reviewed relief activities. President says Pakistan is committed to combating the menace of human trafficking by establishing an effective coordination infrastructure. Interior Minister has said Pakistan and Saudi Arabia will collectively face all internal and regional security challenges. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan.